Great. All right, and so I'm gonna say one thing before we go. I'm gonna be that preacher teacher, and I'm gonna say, if we were in dance class together, I'd be able to see your body, right? You have the right to have your anonymity right now. Integrity is what you do when no one's looking. So I'm gonna ask you to definitely, especially if your video's off, make sure you treat yourself with love. You stand on that mat and you do what we do with us, okay? So we're gonna get ready and we're gonna start with jumping jacks. So get ready to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do this for 60 seconds. How do I switch back to my video? Sorry.
You want to start sharing the screen?
Yeah, I wanna go back to me. There we go.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay. I do this. Sorry, everyone. Technical difficulties. Yes, Amber, you better start. You better start. Let's just get into them, everyone. 1 minute of this while the wonderful Lee gets our technical difficulties in check. Yes! Okay, everyone. We have like 40 more seconds left. You better go, Amber. I see you. Ah, yes. Good. Make sure to breathe in and out. You're an ocean. Hear your breath. In and out. Good. Let's do this for 20 more seconds. In and out. Very good. Let's do for 10 more. In and out. In and bring it to a calm. Very good, everyone. Very good. We're going to go next into negatives. I'm very excited to teach you what negatives are. So let's get on all fours. All right, we're going to get on all fours like a table like so. All right. If you have wrists that give you pain sometimes, I would suggest you make a fist and do a tall plank on those fists. If you're good with those wrists, then give a regular push-up here. What we're gonna do is, you're going to go down in a push-up, put your knees on the ground, come back, and lift. Does that make sense? Let's do that together. We're gonna go down really slowly in a push-up, then your knees go to the ground. You restack yourself, position yourself, and go back. These are negatives. Make sure to breathe. We're gonna do 8 more. And knees down, back on those knees, up in a tall plank. Breathe in, breathe out, and slow down. Good. 7 more, knees down, body back, and up into a plank, and down very slowly. Do not forget to breathe. And back on your knees, and up, and down. 5 more to go, y'all. We're doing such a good job. And on your knees, back, up, come down slow, and go. These are negatives. We have 4 more. Keep it going. Breathe, back, up, breathe out. Very good. Knees down, back, up, and down. Very good. Let's get 2 more of these, or 3 more, excuse me. Up. Good. Now we have 2 more. Back, up, and down. Very good. All right, let's move on to the next activity, which are going to be a 30-second root chakra sit. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna stand like so, and we're gonna bend like this. We're gonna hold this sit, and we're gonna push out. We're gonna push out right here from where our knees are. We're gonna do that 1 more time all together. So, you're standing like so. Very good. Feet out a little bit. Breathe in. and out, down. Very good, adjust as needed. Very good. Don't collapse your back, keep your back up. You're pushing your knees outward. Very good. This is the root chakra sit. Breathe in and breathe out. Hear your breath, you are the ocean. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Lean forward, get into frog. Good. And just move to the side as we go to the next activity, which we're just gonna do 30 seconds today. We're gonna do squat jumps again. Are y'all ready for squat jumps? Get into it. We're gonna do 30 seconds. I'm not gonna OG on y'all, okay? So what we're gonna do today is the squat jump is this, right? You're going to booty out, chest forward, and you're gonna jump with the direction of your chest. If you've ever done yoga and you do heart exercises, your heart moves upward. So your back, chest, down. Try to be as silent. Make sure you breathe. Go in your own pace. You're doing this for 30 seconds. It's not about how much you do, it's about how you do it. Good. 10 more seconds. Get one more. Good. Relax, 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 relax. Relax, relax, and shake. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Okay, so we took a little bit of time. So we're just gonna do one set today, 2 tomorrow. I'm gonna ask you to get your water, please, and drink some of that water. Yo, online is such a different life, y'all. All right. It's just like wild keeping the energy up. And thank you for the bodies that I do see. Let me say that. For all y'all folks who are definitely keeping your screens open, I appreciate you, because this is a kinesthetic experience. And it's hard to keep this energy and passion alive without being next to bodies. So I see y'all. I thank you so much for being with me right now and for letting me see your body as you see mine. So let's continue forward. We're gonna take a second. You can sit down for a second. We're gonna learn a couple things, and then we're gonna go right into choreography, okay? Woo! All right. I'm good, yeah. Boom. Okay. That's the warm-up we did, y'all. Congratulations. So, boom. How to make flow. How to make dance. When you're making dance, if you want that dance to have flow and to look like there's some beat and rhythm, then you need to understand that the content plus the quality plus the seasoning is how you get to the flow. So these two graphs right here show us one part of that, and that's 8 basic actions. So if you look at the one on the left, look at what we were talking about yesterday. The 4 laws of movement are weight, space, and you have time. And then in the middle right here is where essentially force should be. But force is described by all of these words, right? You see these words, they like ring, slash, press, punch, all of these things. Those words have been taken and put into that little pie chart over there on the right, so that you can see these words that you already know. You know what a dab is, right? Not this dab, but a dab when you dab your face, you know, when you're sweating. You know how to press a button. Maybe you know how to punch something. You know how to wring a towel. You know how to slash a bitch. You know how to like maybe float in the water. You know how to flick. You know how to glide, right? You know how to do all these things. These things are what unite all of us as people who have bodies, right? So when we look at these 8 basic actions, let's figure out what they are, how we perceive them, and then let's apply them, okay? So moving to the next part, we're gonna look at these 4 right now, right? We're gonna look at ring. You've had this experience of like wringing a towel. Now let's look at glide on the bottom left. is dramatic, but that's literally a glide. A glide is when you are sliding from one place to another. Doesn't matter how it happens, but it's a thing. Looking at press, very dramatic version of press, but we've pressed buttons. Looking at float, that hand floats up slowly, right? Going over to the other 8 basic actions, you have flick, right? If you check mama on the top left, listening to some white man, most likely white-splain or mansplain some shit, she flicks him away, right? These are actions we see every day. You see in the bottom this little white boy punching his dad in the face. I would never do that to my mama. That is stupid, but it's still a punch, right? You have on the top right, you have a slash, right? Get the hell out of here. And over at the bottom, you have dab, right? The beautiful, beautiful man is like, you know, dabbing his sweat over here. So here's the T. We know what these things are. We've seen them before. You don't have to have gone to some, I don't know, PhD program in dance or choreography to be able to explain to somebody else what is choreography and how to choreograph. You already have the skills within you. I think it's just about identifying. And that's what these somatic sessions are about. So let's get up and let's practice some of these actions. We're gonna start with the ring, right? Boom. Take your arms out in front of you, because what we're doing is while we practice these movements, we're learning choreography for something we're gonna do in the next activity. So I'm not gonna say 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm gonna say, I don't know. We're doing
Flowers with 1 seed.
2 flowers with 1 seed. Yes, 2 flowers with 1 seed. Hashtag copyright Lee. Okay, so I want you to stand on your mat. Oh wait, how do we go back to me so that they see me? I keep forgetting. Oh, we just have to connect it to the sound, right? Let.
It's just, yeah, they need to connect.
Yeah. I think it's this one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Okay. No, I didn't even go to the video. All right, y'all, 1 second.
Are you trying to go back to your own video?
Yeah, so I can see
okay.
All right, I did it.
Yeah. You got it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm learning, okay? I usually don't have to mess with the computer when I'm teaching this stuff, all right? So thank you for your patience and undivided attention. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start very simple. We're gonna lift our hands, and as we lift, we're gonna open our fingers like so. We're gonna grab an imaginary towel, and we're gonna wring it. Now, when we wring it, I'll get a little closer so that you see. Your arms, they lift, extend, they grab that imaginary towel, and when they wring, the right hand rings forward and the left one goes back. All right, so we're gonna do that together one more time, and then we're gonna continue. If you need me to stop and go back, let me know. We're gonna continue. Arms up, fingers extended. Grab and ring. Very good. Now moving on to the next part, the transition. The next action that we're gonna do is we're gonna take that ring and we're gonna press it down to the ground. I'm gonna move this a little bit so you see how that happens, right? We're gonna take that ring, it's gonna turn your right arm, and then you're gonna press it to the ground, right? However you do this is how you do it, okay? I'm gonna move this mat, move your mat, because we don't need a mat right now, okay? We're gonna start from the top, and then we are gonna continue. So, 5, 6, 7, 8, arms up, fingers extended, clasp the towel, wring it, bring it over, and press. Very good, to the ground. Now what you're gonna do when you get to the ground, it's very simple. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lean one arm to the right, lean one arm to the left. This arm on the left is extending, right? It's extending so that you have force pulling you this way. The reason I say that is because if I just slide this way, I could potentially fall. But if I slide with my arm extended, then this keeps me balanced. Just like, this is a random analogy, but just like the tail of a T-Rex. If the T-Rex didn't have a tail, it would fall. Really random, but that's what we're doing today. Okay, so starting from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna let our hands rise, extend the fingers. Grab the towel and wring the towel. Then press down to the ground. Good. Now, you're gonna lean over to the right, as you reach to the left, and you have one of two options. Option A is you can do a simple pop over, right? I'll bring the screen down so you can see that better. Coming down, right hand down, left hand up. Option A is doing a little hop over. It's like a step, a 1-2 step, right? Option B, right? Left leg is up like this, right leg is a little down, right? You see how it's prepared. Option B is to slide on the top of that foot. So if you're outside, if you got shoes on and stuff like that, do option A. If you're inside and like you want to be brave with your strong feet, I'm going to show you both of them one more time, and then we're moving forward. So you're down here, arm to the right, reaching to the left. Option A is a 1-2 step, right? But not Sierras, okay? And then option B is you're gonna essentially slide on the top of that foot, right? You're going to slide, but you're not putting any weight on it, and that's the secret. That's the secret. The weight is all on your right arm, and you're reaching to the left, right? So what you're really doing is you're throwing your pelvis from all the way over here to all the way over here, and you're landing on this left foot. So never no weight on that other one, all right? Let's start from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna raise, extend, grab, ring, press. Very good. We're doing all of those 8 basic actions. Let's prepare because we're gonna glide, reach to the left, and glide. Very good. Now, the next one after a glide, girl, get your life together, is float. All right, so we have glide. Let me turn this down. So you've landed like this in your glide, right? This is gonna be so hard to, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move back a little bit so y'all see. You've landed in your glide like this, you just finished, right? What you're going to do is your left leg is going to be, it's been your tree trunk for most of this time, right? What you're gonna do is, you're gonna lean on that left leg. I'm gonna show you this from the side as well, right? I'm gonna show you this from the side so you see what my feet are doing. You just finished this little glide. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lean on your weight forward and you're gonna stand, right? I'm gonna show that to you one more time from face forward, and I'm gonna show you what my upper body's doing. So you've been down here in that glide, right? You bring your weight forward, you kind of like crunch your shoulders, and you just bring that right leg up. This is it to the side, this is it forward, this is it to the back, okay? That's the next action. So let's take that from the top, get to this, and then we're gonna continue, all right? And I think y'all will like the song that we're gonna do this to. It's called Self-Help Tape. Whoever knows Moses Sumney, you won't like it. All right, let me turn this down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise, extend the fingers, grab the towel and ring. Good, press. When you're pressing, actually press weight, right? We're not just like going down. We talked about the laws of movement for a reason, right? So imagine when you ring, you're carrying a heavy boulder, and that heavy boulder is making you press toward the ground, as opposed to a light drop. You're gonna make 2 completely different kinds of movements. Excuse my interjection, let's start from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, breathe in and out, arms up, extend, grab the towel and ring. Good, press with weight, heavy force down. Very good. Prepare, extend, glide. Very good. Gather and float up. Take your time to float up. Good. Y'all are getting good at this. All right. The next one we have is glide, float, Yep. Okay. So I'm going to do it very quickly. Let's walk through it very quickly. We have our 8 basic actions. We have ring, press, right? Then we have glide. Then we have float, right? After float, we're going to have, after float, you're up here, boom. We're going to have slash. And what slash does is it brings down, let me pull this down. What slash does is you've been up here and float, slash, you bring your arms up slightly, and you slash to turn around. So your arms are slashing to the right of your body, boom, right? So you're here, you slash to turn, very good. All right, we're gonna take that from the top. Once we get to slash, I'm gonna continue, because we're gonna slash, and we're going to flick and dab, yes, slash, flick, dab. Okay, so starting from the top, raise your arms, extend the fingers to ring. Good, then we press with heavy weight. Good, prepare. Extend the left arm and glide. Very good. Gather your body forward to float. I'm gonna move back a little bit so you see me, float. Then get your arms prepared to slash 180. You turn 180. Very good. Now, yesterday we talked about kinespheres. We talked about different points. I'm just gonna talk about one today, right? One plane on the kinesphere is a table plane. So if you imagine there was like a table connected to like where your hips are, the table plane has 4 points. Boom, boom. You have front right, front left, back right, back left. All math, right? What we're gonna do at this point is, we've just gotten to float, slash, right? What we're gonna do at this point, that back right one, you're gonna press it. Very simple. You're gonna press it like so. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to that back left one and you're gonna dab it, right? It's up to you to make that differentiation between press and dab, okay? So you press, you dab, and then at the end, how do I do this? So you press, and you dab. How do I do this one? Yes, okay. This is the movement, right? So you floated, you slashed, you pressed, you dab, you flick, 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 flick. Wait, that's not it. Let me go back 1 second. I think it's a one-arm flick. You press, you dab, you flick, 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 flick. That's what it is, right? Boom, and that's the end. That's the end! All right, let's take it from the top, and then we're gonna do it with music. All right, let's take it from 5, 6, 7, 8, rise, extend, grab the towel, ring, press, heavy weight. Prepare, extend, glide. Gather, to float. We good. Get your arms prepared to slash, press, dab, flick, flick. On the third one down, flick. After the fourth one, you can put your hand on the ground and flick, 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 flick. All right, let's do this to music. But first, grab water and ask questions. Okay, no questions? All right, if we have no questions, then we're gonna move forward. Ready, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Arms up. Extend your fingers. Good. Grab the towel and wring. Good. Now press, take your time. Good. Now prepare. Extend. Glide. Gather. Float very slowly. Very good. Get your arms prepared to slash. Good. Now press. Take your time. And dab. Flick 1, 2, 3, you're down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stand back up. Take a deep breath. We're going to do that again, but a little faster. Think 5, 6, 7. Breathe in. Out. Arms up. 1, 2. Extend your fingers. Grab. Ring. Press. Very good. Press. And prepare. Extend. Now glide. Good. Gather. And slowly float. Very good. Get ready to slash. 5, 4, 3, 2, slash. Very good. Now press. And dab. Flick, 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 flick. Come back, we're gonna do it even faster. Breathe in, breathe out. 5, 6, go. Arms up, extend, grab, ring, press, prepare, glide, gather, float. 5, 6, 7, 8, slash, press, dab, flick, 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 flick. Come back, we're gonna do it very, 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 very slow together one last time. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Turn your head to the right, the left. Very good. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Arms up. Take your time. Super slow. Extend your fingers. Now grab that towel. Take your time wringing that towel. Wring, wring. Now press, 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 press. Gather yourself and glide. Take your time floating. Take your time. Be up here for a second. Float. Get your slash ready. Slash. Breathe. Press. Dab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Grab water. All right. I see y'all. And I really appreciate y'all moving. I love that homies are outside doing this. I love that homies are doing this together. If y'all have any questions, if y'all have anything you would like to say, I think this would be a perfect time before we move on to the next part of the activity. But I guess my question for y'all is, was the PowerPoint applicable for you for the movement that we did. And if you don't want to speak, that's okay. You could type it in. But feel free to unmute yourself as well.
It was helpful to know the names of the movements. Like you said, we've already done them before, but having the name to identify it in the midst of the choreography was helpful for the brain as well.
Ashay, thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
That's like literally what we're going to be doing for the like next two final courses, right? Because today we just looked at content, right? So the content is those 8 basic actions. Next week, we're going to look at the quality, which are 8 or like 6 basic motions. And then after that, we're going to do the efforts. So we're going to mix the content with the quality of the seasoning, and we're going to get to the flow. But the one thing that I loved today was that, at least from my perspective that I could see in your videos, having gone slow to fast, when we did it slow again, there was a synchronicity that I saw that was very reassuring, is very reassuring in a time when like we're having to take dance classes online, right? So like to be able to see synchronicity, and like my thing is like the most important thing about dance class is that your bodies are literally in the same room because it's a kinesthetic experience. So like I said earlier, I really appreciate y'all because it's been definitely hard to figure out how I'm gonna get my practice done when my practice requires bodies being together, like breathing on each other and like touching each other and stuff like this. But I'm happy to take the time to like look over the ways that at least we can take this time to like enhance our own mind-body equilibrium, if that makes sense. So yes, so for the end of the class today, what I want to do is, does anyone else have anything they would like to add or say or suggest for a future class or anything like this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna cool down, okay? It's very, very, very important, y'all. No matter who you are, if you work out, you must warm up first and cool down after, especially if you're trying to stretch. Always know this. We started the class after talking by warming up, then we did our activity, now we're gonna cool down. This is the way that you show your body respect and love, okay? So what we're gonna do is, just give me 1 second to get my bearings in order, and I want you to get your bearings in order. Grab some water, grab your notebook, grab your pencil, and grab your mat. We're gonna do the cool down, and then we're gonna follow up with a written activity, okay? Ooh, shoot, where are we? Okay. All right, everyone, take the next 30 seconds to get your bearings in order. And then we're gonna cool down and stretch some tings. Boom, yes, get those mats out.
Also, if folks want to support Anthony, you can Venmo them at the Venmo thingy that I put in the chat. Thank you. Yay. Oh, so cute.
Hey, babe. Okay, all right, everyone, I'm ready to cool down. I hope you are too. I'm gonna get on my mat down here, okay? Let me gather my notes. Here we go. Okay, so also often we're gonna have options A and options B because I do identify that some movement activities are a bit more challenging for some people than others. So just a disclaimer, okay? So for the first activity, we're going to do short planks. If you need to use your knees, please do so. But short planks are so. And just so you know now, these are tall planks, and these are short planks. Okay? So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna move back a little bit so y'all can see me. There we go. Okay. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Mind over matter, y'all. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Very good. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Bring your knees to the ground. Very good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna uncurl our feet and we're gonna sit back into child's pose. Very good. Relax your head to the ground. Make sure your booty is on your heels. And make sure you are reaching forward. Your hands are spiders and they're crawling forward, right? But you keep your booty in place. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your right hand spider and you're gonna crawl it over the left hand spider. You're gonna breathe in, breathe out. Now you're gonna return that spider home. You're gonna take this other spider, you're gonna crawl it over that one. Now your left spider is over your right hand spider. You're gonna breathe in, you're gonna breathe out. You're gonna crawl that left hand spider back. You're gonna crawl both spiders forward. You're gonna breathe in, you're gonna breathe out. You're gonna relax your arms. You're gonna breathe in, you're gonna breathe out. You're gonna come to a tall plank. You're gonna breathe in, and we're gonna do 3 negatives. Down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down and back. And up, breathe in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees on the ground and back and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Let's get back down to our actual stretching, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna get up to a tall plank. You're gonna take your right leg and you're gonna put it over to that side, right? Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that back leg and you're just gonna extend it backward so that you're literally pressing this situation into the ground, right? Then you're gonna put your hands in front of you like this and you're gonna lay. I'm gonna do that one more time for people. So this is what you're gonna do, y'all. Let me show you again. I'm gonna show you sideways, okay? So you're on all fours, and this is how you stretch out your hamstring, right? You're gonna take this right leg, and you're gonna put it on the other side, right? You're gonna take this back leg, and you're gonna let her just like go back there, right? Now you're here. You're keeping your body facing forward. You're gonna put your hands down, and you're gonna lay down, and you're just gonna relax your weight into that booty so that that gravity pulls at that hamstring. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more, breathe in, breathe out. And back up like so. Crawl your left leg forward until you get back into all fours. We're gonna do the left side, okay? You're gonna take your hand. Remember, I do this because my wrists hurt a bit when I stay like this. So I do kind of like situations like that. You're gonna take your left leg. You're gonna put it on the other side of your right, like so. You're gonna take this right leg and you're just gonna let her reach back. You're gonna take your hands. You're gonna lay down and you're gonna breathe. You put that weight into your booty. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Very good, we're gonna come back up. We're gonna come back into this tabletop position, right? We're gonna take our hands and put them flat on the ground. We're gonna curl our toes on the ground. This is uncurled, this is curled, right? We're gonna curl our toes into the ground. Take that booty and put that booty into the sky. Take your heart and put your heart to the ground. And reach your heart toward the ground. Straight arms, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Walk it out a little bit. Feel free to go with the music if you want to. Or feel free to go slow. Very good. Breathe in. Reach that heart to the ground. Very good. Now what we are going to do is we're going to come down on all fours. We're going to sit back, sit to the side, legs forward. And what we're going to do here is we're going to make sure we're sitting on our coccyx, right? So we want to make sure that we're not sitting on the, okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let me pause. I'm about to teach y'all how to sit on your booty right, okay? So this is what you do. You take your hands, you put it under each booty. Find the booty bone, right? That bone that's kind of like on either side of your booty hole. Yes, we're getting there. And that bone, you want to make sure that bone is like sitting directly on the ground. Because what can happen is like people often sit on their coccyx, and your coccyx is essentially the end of your spine where your spine meets the base of your pelvis in the back. So we don't want to be sitting on that part of your body. It's very dangerous to sit there often. We want to be sitting, touch one booty, feel the bone, touch the other booty, feel the bone. Want to sit on that bone so that you're actually sitting on your bottom, right? Now what you're going to do is your feet are flexed here, right? So we have relaxed feet, we have pointed or arched, and then we have flexed, okay? We're going to sit here, we're going to raise our arms up, and it doesn't have to be ballet, anything, they're just up. Make sure your shoulders aren't up, your shoulders are down. Breathe in and out. What you're gonna do is you're reaching from the top of your fingers. You're reaching with your head in your hands and you're reaching forward. There's a difference. Most people think the best way to stretch seated here is to go like this. And while that provides a very good stretch for like your upper neck, you don't really have anything happening in the lower back, which is very important as well. As you know, lower back pain is a universal human problem. So what I'm gonna ask you to do is, with the little time that we have left, we're gonna breathe in, breathe out, reach up, shoulders down, feet are still flexed, and you're reaching for the upper diagonal corner of your room. And you're looking straight on the diagonal as well, so that your back is straight, but you're still getting a stretch here. If you don't feel a stretch in your hammies or your lower back, just lean forward a slight bit more and breathe in and out. In and out. Come back. We're gonna make a 4 with our legs. This is number 4. We're gonna keep this flexed, right? And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna grab grab your ankle, or grab your calf, your ankle, or the top of your foot, whatever works, right? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach forward with this hand, forward. So we're not crunching and falling. Everything is still elongated. We're not leaning on this, we are stretching to it. Breathe in, out, in, out, come back. Other foot, 4, extend, extend. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back. Now, we have a couple of more minutes. What we're gonna do is play one game called Fill the Balloon for a couple of seconds, and then I'm gonna give you your writing prompt of the day. So, what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna lay on your back. I'm gonna lay sideways so that y'all can see. You're gonna lay on your back, your feet on the ground like this. Make sure that your ankles, excuse me, these are not your ankles. Your shoulders are in line with your hips, are in line with your ankles, are in line with your ankles, like there's two poles. Hands on your tummy, right above your navel. When you breathe, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. 1. 2, you are an ocean. So you breathe in, you breathe out. And number 3, the game is called Fill the Balloon. So you're breathing to the top, to the bottom where your diaphragm is, and watch my hands as they rise, but I don't rise them, my tummy does. All right, 3, 2, 1, breathe in, breathe out. Very good, breathe in. Hold it and feel the expansion of your tummy. Hold it and breathe out. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathe out. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathe in. Hold it, hold it.
São 11 horas.
Breathe out. Keep doing this activity. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. 4 is a good number that I count to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Now lay in Shavasana with your legs extended and your arms extended as well. You're gonna lay here for the next 2 minutes. We are gonna run over time just a tad. And in that time, I'm gonna write the writing prompts from last week and the writing prompts from this week into this situation. Take the next 30 seconds to come to. All right, everyone. Take this time to come to bring yourself back. I want to take this time to thank you and to guide you through the writing prompts that you'll be doing. So thank y'all for going there with me. Like, this is lit, and this will continue after April. So follow me on IG. I'm gonna put my IG, Rosado. I'm gonna also put my website. It's all like the same stuff. Rosado.com. Boom. There's like a section on there called Somatics where you can stay tuned. I'm also gonna put the videos that we do here on there. Thank y'all so much. All right, so if you weren't here last week, there were 2 writing prompts that were each 5 minutes, and the writing prompt for today is 10 minutes. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna be preacher teacher and say integrity is what you do when no one's looking, especially when it's for you. So please take this time to take 5 minutes for writing prompts A and B and 10 minutes for C. So writing prompt A is, I give respect and love to my body via, by way of, through. Writing prompt B is, I give respect and love to my body because. And writing prompt C is, what is my body's story? So if y'all are here next week, we will have time to be able to go over, what these are if you want to go over what you wrote. And I'm also happy to go over my experiences. However, of course, these are more for like your own interpersonal mind-body connection. We did a lot of the physical today. However, this is a lot of that energetic part of the body that you'll be working with, right? Like, how do you give respect and love to your body? Why you give respect to your love in your body? And what is your body's story? I think it's really easy for us, especially like those of us who live in cities or even like suburbs, if you live out there, like people are often like standing, walking, sitting, laying down. Like that's what we do often. You might sit to type, you like lay down and go to bed, you might run, you might ride a bike, but how often are we really thinking about this one vessel, that the only thing we carry in this entire life for the rest of our life? So I think it's interesting that we have this whole pandemic happening because, I mean, I know for myself, I live in New York City, and for decades, yeah, I guess now I'm about to be 30, for decades, I've seen people on the train using the least amount of muscle effort than the way that they stand and use the train. I see people all around my city not engaging their bodies as they should, which is terrifying. And I think that this is really putting a fire under people's asses to be like, how are you using this body that like God gave you? What are you doing with it? Because for real, like the last thing I'll say, I took 10 minutes is like, relation from this class to, you know, coronavirus things, I would say is Darwinism. How you take care of your body, how you treat your body, and how you keep your body strong is the way that you survive in general across the span of like history. And you know, we have more technology than we had 100 years ago, but they had to wait on Darwinism, and so do we. So don't mean to end on a note like that's sad, but I do mean to say that like, I appreciate y'all taking the time to love your body by taking this class. I think that's the first thing that you can write on that list. I give respect and love to my body by taking somatic sessions, you know, by linking up with my homie and doing this together, by dancing outside. I see y'all, I see all y'all. So thank you so much. This will be available on my website and stuff. Connect, do the things, and make sure you attend Bufu's next 24-hour party. Sonia, do you have any? Thank y'all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anthony.
Y'all, words of affirmation are my favorite thing. That's my love language. So hearing y'all sing.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you. I'll be here next Thursday. I'll see y'all then.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Peace, y'all.